Hey everybody, how you doing? It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here. Welcome to the channel, Stock Markets with Bruce. Look, it's today's date is Saturday, March the 19th, and we just had an incredible week this last 5 days. The markets have put on a nice little rally, and I wanted to kind of show you a couple of things about the Dow and the markets overall. But then I want to talk to you about two particular stocks, Rocket Lab and 23andMe, with some really interesting aftermarket activity last night. So we'll get into all that. First of all, here we go. This is the Dow Jones for Friday, March the 18th. Sorry, for the week. That's right, from Monday to Friday. Okay, so at the beginning of the chart on the far right, you're looking at Monday, where we had a bit of a down day. Tuesday was the first day of the rally. That was a 600-point rally, especially at the very end there on Tuesday. Wednesday, 500-point rally. You can see in the midpoint of the day there towards the three-quarter mark, we had a down dip, and that was where the Feds came out with their quarter-point rate increase, and then it surged higher. Thursday, it just kept plugging along, and Friday again plugging along, gained over 2,000 points in the week. Now, let me show you this chart. Same thing, the Dow Jones for a month. This is the last 30 days. And you can see how on the far right, we were meandering along here, and then we bottomed out just after March 7th there, March 7th, March 8th. And then look at the little recovery, a little slip back, and then boom, this last week, there's your run up with the recovery. This is the highest level, of course, for the last month. Now let's look at one more chart. Dow Jones, 6 months. Okay, not 3 months, but 6 months. From September of last year, we topped out there in November, backed off a little bit in December with tax loss selling, got a rally going, and in late January we topped up again, and then we gave it back, and it dropped and had a little recovery, and it really dropped. Look at the recovery at the end there on the far right. That is what's happening in the last week. So as good as it's been, we have a ways to go to get it all back, folks. But it was a very nice start to to a rally, a definite snapback rally. We now are going to see how deep and how powerful this snapback rally is. It can keep going, there's no doubt about it. Obviously, the price of oil, inflation, interest rates, and the war in Ukraine will dictate how this market goes forward. All right, so that right there is the Dow for the week. Okay, sorry about the crude illustration, but that's all I can do. Now I want to talk to you about Rocket Lab and ME. Our friends at Rocket Lab had a most interesting week, let's just say. Let me pop up the screen. I believe this is Rocket Lab. Yeah, here it is. This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. The chart on Monday, the stock was hanging around that 960 level, and on Tuesday it had a terrible day. It had a terrible drop off, and this is the day before interest rates dipped. And there was not much of a recovery at the end of the day, but on Wednesday, yes, we came back to this 30 something, 40, whatever it was, or 8 something. Sorry, it was 860. That's right. We were at 860 on Monday. Then we dipped down into the high sevens. Then we dipped back into the 860 range on Wednesday with that little dip in the middle of the chart there. That's that interest rate dip again. And then Thursday, very steady, sitting at that 860 something range. It really wasn't going anywhere. But look at Friday. Took off for a little run here, hit a high of 949 on Friday. That's yesterday. The volume yesterday in excess of 20 million shares. But in the aftermarket, if you look at the left end of this screen here, it says $9.30 in a big bold there, up 23 cents, 2.54%, 4.7 million shares traded. In the aftermarket, that is highly unusual, and the stock went higher after that. Now, this chart does not show you the aftermarket trading. Most of it, this 4.4 million share block out of the 4.7 million that traded, that was traded at 907, which was the actual close of the day. So something tells me that there was a seller trying to get off a lot of stock all day long. And on Thursday, they just sold it and kept the market at that 870 level and wouldn't let it move. Maybe they started selling on Tuesday and they dropped the market, and then they wised up and let the market kind of find its way. But on Friday, They finally got rid of the rest of it. I hope whatever they had to sell, 4.44 million shares at what looks like 907 a share. After that block trade went through, the aftermarket trading on the stock rose up to 930, from 907 to 930 a share. So now watch out Monday morning for Rklb, because this seller is gone and has sold off whatever millions had to be sold. 5 million shares, 10 million shares, 15 million shares. I don't know. They're gone. They're gone. It could have sold 20, 30 million at $8, $9. That could be it for a while. We may have smooth sailing for Rklb to go higher. All right, let's talk 23andMe. Here's a 1 week chart of 23andMe. Again, I'll start on Monday. The chart on Monday, that's on the left. We had a down day on Monday with the markets, and the shares dropped down to the 325, 330 level. Tuesday, a little recovery back to the 350 range. Wednesday, it was flat except for that dip in the middle of the day, which was that interest rate thing, and then a recovery. And then look at Thursday. We had a power opening on Thursday, nice move up over 375, held the rest. And then on Friday, we had a nice little shot over 4, but not for long. And then we piddled out and came out at 372 at the end of the day. The volume for Friday was 14.3 million, but in the after hours, 2.5 million shares were traded in a block trade at 372. And as you can see on the left there, the final trade was 394 at the end of the after hours, up 22 cents, up 5.9% in the last 4 hours of trading for the week in the after hours. So in the after hours, we gained 22 cents, and we didn't finish at the high of the week, but we're getting awful close to it. And I kind of wonder if perhaps on Wednesday and Thursday, notice how those shares on Wednesday, Thursday did not surge much higher. Once they reached a certain point, they flatlined. And all day Friday after that initial surge, we flatlined. Maybe the same thing has happened with ME. A big seller has been bought out, and the final 2.5 million that were left were picked up in the aftermarket Friday night. They're gone. We could have smooth sailing from 372 to 394 to now into the 4s and beyond for ME. So Rklb and ME did interesting things in the aftermarket. That is the takeaway here. I'm very happy to see these kinds of blocks get traded out. This eliminates drama on Monday morning. So if we have a decent opening Monday, a reasonable opening on Monday, these shares might have a little shot. And our friends here at Rklb, who are putting these rocket systems together, maybe their shares now will try to go for a $10 run. And our buddy William Shatner here will be smiling from ear to ear. And all those traders in New York who are frantically trying to figure out what's going on, they may find that ME and Rklb have a wide open path to a higher trading market, and we could be on our way here for a nice little shot. I'll tell you right now, that's going to make Jennifer really happy. My Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife, she is going to be smiling like this. If these shares want to take off, of course, we'll be dressed up like me right here. You'll be able to get really purdied up and get your cane out and your top hat going and walk the town. And you got to look good to feel good. You got to feel good to look good. There you are. There's success right there. Welcome to the party, pal. Nice to see you joining us. We'll see what happens on Monday. It's going to be interesting to see how the markets react now next week after having this really good week on the markets with a recovery on the Dow of over 2,000 points. We got a couple more thousand to get back to where we once were, but it was very good and very powerful. The amount of buying coming in was pretty serious, and so we'll see what happens. That's the latest from here in Calgary as we're watching these markets. Join me if you're a Gold Bagel member like one of these folks over here. Join me before 8:30 in the morning on Monday and every morning when I give you the alerts, trading alerts. And of course, 8:30 I'm live for 3 hours, and at 3 o'clock after in the afternoon Eastern time, I'm live again for the final hour of trading. And figure out how to write options, make some money in the markets by being an option writer. Check out my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. And head over there to learn how to write options. You can take a bunch of courses there, 12 separate classes now on how to be an option writer and make money in these markets. Head over there and check it out. If you have any questions about that and anything else, send me an email, brucefarland@hotmail.com. Happy to talk to you about that. In the meantime, thank you all for following me and Jennifer, and we'll see you Monday morning for more fun, especially on this ME and Rklb. This could be interesting. All right, guys, you have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Bye for now.